Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa D'Amico, curator of the Soaring Spirits Art Exhibit in honor, memory, and celebration of the life of Hal Parker. I'm here today with participating artist, Aviva Sakolsky. Hi, Aviva.
Hi.
So, Aviva, let's talk about your piece for this very special exhibit.
I actually was working on this sketch just as recently as yesterday. And when I do start on a project, I usually get out one of my drawing pads and I divide it in four and then just kind of brainstorm in those, visually brainstorm in those spaces. So it ended up that the first one that I did on the wings that you gave us was kind of making me think of the solar system and moons representing a sun at the top of it with a heart around it because of the love that Hal gave to the community in his own quiet way. And I decided that in thinking about it, I thought about the fact that he kind of created his own universe in Nyack, being in Nyack for 50 years, even though he moved around to different locations. So one wing is all the planets, which now I know the order because I was looking for the sizes to at least have them, size wise in relationship to each other. And of course, the sun isn't because it's the biggest, but it's this big. And then the other side, I did the phases of the moon, showing that day in, day out, he was dedicated to the framing that he did. It was exquisite, and to the artists that he advocated for and promoted. So it was the daily and monthly devotion that he showed, and the universe that he created in Nyack. And then to represent pride, there's going to be sort of a rainbow emanating from around the sun, which I know does, scientifically that's not correct, but image wise, I think it'll work. And then and I have to make sure I connect the moon phases and the planetary system so that it's all unified. So that's what I'm up to at the moment. Now I kind of have the structure. Now I'm falling asleep thinking about how I want to work the colors.
Aviva, it's going to be exquisite. And I know that, seeing it will just bring all of this home. And it's just such a great tribute you're doing to Hal. Thank you so much for participating. And also, you and I were the last two artists, yes, to exhibit at the Corner Frame Shop with Hal.
Yes, I know. And it really brings tears to my eyes because that was my son helped me hang the show. I was in September, and then he asked me if I could stay over because he needed an artist for October at the last minute. And then you followed me, and my son helped me hang the show, and Hal just enjoyed the two of us, and we enjoyed him so much. He was so cute. He says, "You two are such a caution." It was from the Midwest, and his aunt would say this in certain circumstances, and he he just was the sweetest, cutest, and he has the best eye ever.
Yes.
Like I was trying to teach my son, measure from here to here, and because you could do it both ways, but I think that even though I like to do it by eye, you do need the ruler and to measure and the spaces and so forth, which was fun to me. Like Hal's enjoyment of my son and I mean, I couldn't love my son anymore, but I loved him even more that day because he had no idea how complex it is in the thought process to hang a show. So Hal was enjoying it. We were enjoying him. We bought him lunch. It was just such a phenomenal experience that I will never forget. It was absolutely, it brought him even dearer made him even dearer in my heart.
That's wonderful. Aviva, thank you for sharing that memory. And, we all miss Hal, and it's these memories that, will have him living on forever.
I agree.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.